So, tragedy disclaimer here, I made my game audio too loud, so you can't actually hear me speaking. It blends right in with everything else. That is not the norm. Hopefully, moving forward, I'm going to try to fix that, so I know I normally won't be doing voiceovers, but for this one, I will be. So this is the jevil fight. This is what happens when you collect all 3 of the key pieces and get them fixed. Spoiler alert, I guess. If you did, this is the secret boss. If you clicked on this, I hope you know what's happening. Or at least you're not afraid of spoilers. I have done this fight probably 50 plus times. It got to the point where I would open the game, I would keep tally of how many times I died and not do it more than 10 times because it would just get so frustrating and I just could not get past this fight. It is a secret boss, so you don't actually have to defeat it. But I wanted to, because I played through the game the first time, and I had no issue defeating the normal boss, doing the normal playthrough. But for this one, I did have an issue. So I'm going to give this a try again. I watched a playthrough. Somebody did this in 4 minutes, in less than 4 minutes. I can't believe this, because like I said, I've done this 50 times. It's just unreal to me that they were able to do it. But what I realized I was doing is I was avoiding one of the attacks because I didn't feel it was useful. So this I did have right. This whole defend, and just avoid stuff, which I'm okay at. I'm okay at this part. I tend to get hit a lot, but that one I'm okay at. So I was always using this move, the hypnosis move, as opposed to pirouette, which actually does help. I didn't think it would. But hypnosis is the one that I would only exclusively use because pirouette does random stuff. It can help, but it also does random stuff. So the first few moves, I definitely try to get the hypnosis. Also, there's the way that the person did it, and I'll link in the description what they did, so you can see it. They did actually do it in 4 minutes. I can't believe this, but they tried to circle around that move to collect as much TP as they could. And eventually they got to the point where they could use Pacify, which I didn't even realize was an option. I kept trying to get to the point where I could spare him. So you'll notice, I'm not great at this. Like, I'm okay. For the most part, what I've noticed with these is that they're very cyclical. So whatever you tend to do, all of the attacks tend to be very cyclical. So like in circles, if you kind of move in a circle with it, which indicative of the background stuff moving in a circle, pretty much everything is very circular and cyclical. It's helpful to kind of move with that. In a lot of cases, not all of them. Some of them are just bullshit in my opinion, but like this one in particular is very cyclical as well. If you like do it right, which sometimes I do, sometimes I get hit. Nonetheless, it's really frickety frackin' hard, okay? It's just hard. So what I'm doing now is I keep checking to see if Pacify is an option yet, because like literally this other person did it, and it was like within 10 turns they were able to Pacify, and I've never gotten that far. I usually end up with one of the really rough attacks toward the end. This attack in particular though is pretty common, and I hate it. I can't figure it out. How to avoid it well, because like a lot of the other moves I have figured out kind of how to get a good avoidance, and like I said, it's usually circular. If you're watching this and you haven't played the game, I'm sorry, because this is probably not very useful and it's probably more confusing than anything. See, look, I've already died. The person who played this did it right, or like did it the best way, I guess would be the way to put it, where they kind of circled around to collect as much TP as they could. Whereas, honestly, I just got to the point where I was like, I need to just avoid this. I tried doing that circle with it, but I just need to avoid it. Okay, I really hate this one in particular. There's no rhyme or reason to it. Like, I'm sure there is. I shouldn't say there's no rhyme or reason, but it's just very tough to get around that. It's not as smooth as the other one, so you just end up, like, bouncing. And I get hit every time. I mean, I get hit every time anyway, but you know what I mean. Oh, hello, this is my least favorite attack. I don't know why I have such trouble with this one. What I think happened is the person who did this in 4 minutes might have been using a controller, because I have a lot of trouble, or I'm just bad at this. That's the other thing. I might just not be very good. But the person who was recording it did, like, they were able to move really smoothly in, like, diagonal directions and stuff, which I struggled with quite a bit, so... Oh, no. Oh, yep, there it is. Will I persist? Of course. So here's another one of the attacks, and actually I'm usually, I say as I get hit, I'm usually not that bad at it. This one I'm actually usually not too terrible at, and it's a good one for trying to get TP. Oh no. Okay, so this one, so it starts off like not too bad, this one, like I can usually kind of avoid it, but then they start doing this back and forth with the knife thing, and that's just where I lose all ability to do that one, because I just can't, like, I can't go up and down in time with it. But see, this pirouette move makes him slightly more tired, which that's the goal, obviously, at the end of the day, is to make him tired. See, like 50% of the time I'm okay at this one, and then sometimes I'm just, sometimes I just die. Will you persist? Yes. So, you know, sometimes I have like truly given up, and yep, there we go. But I know people are, like, I know I'm gonna die, but I'll just, like, give it a shot just in case. Yes, I will persist. Let's do this. I can do it. I can do it. Self-confidence, man, that's all it takes. So, actually, funny enough, this is the one that I did win. So, and honestly, I'm gonna say it was pure luck. Like, there was not a lot of ability in this one, or a lot of, you know, I didn't do that great. So, but I did start off pretty strong. I didn't die immediately. I didn't get hit too often immediately, which is always good. It's always a good start. And I did actually utilize the pirouette a little bit more, which I didn't do a whole lot in previous renditions, if you will. It was pure luck, I think. I don't think there was a lot of skill involved in this one. It was just luck. And there's a little duck. Hello, little duck. Yeah, the carousel one, I think I did actually pretty well on this one. Did not get hit more than twice. That was ideal to not die. I also did quite well on this one, avoiding stuff, which usually I know I get hit immediately, but usually I get hit like 5 times on one of those. So, quite happy with that. And as you can see, I did do one of the pirouettes, did flip all of our HP around, so Ralsei does have 110 now, which is very useful because he doesn't die as quickly. And this awful, awful thing, which I can't stand. Because see, there, I mean, like I said, I'm sure there's a pattern to it, I just haven't figured it out. The tough thing with this, though, is that Chris is the one who can kind of... Chris has to be alive to do things, because you can't defeat Jevil without actually having Chris, because Chris has all of the actions. As you can see, I'm almost dead, pretty much about as dead as it gets. And so this is where Jevil's like, hey, I'm tired. The tragedy of this is I actually got hit despite how slow everything's moving. And then you see this thing at the bottom that says something terrible is coming, which is the worst thing you could ever see in this game. I am that close to dying and I just don't care. So this is the final move, this is the final attack. The interesting thing about this is I don't think you can actually die during this move. It looks like you can, because you're getting hit like 500,000 times. And if you move all the way to the right side of the screen like this, when this giant one drops, that's kind of the only safe spot, quote unquote. Although, again, you can't really die. Like, I didn't die. These are the times when I've played this a few times in a row, and I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, I'm just gonna, like, go for it. This is literally the best attack they could have picked, because I'm, like, not as likely to die during it. The worst possible attack to be under, but again, I think I did okay. Like, I again only got hit twice, but I can pacify. Oh my god, holy shit, I actually did it. As you can see, this didn't take me 4 minutes. This took me like a very long time and numerous deaths. I was trying to find out how many deaths. And Jevil's tail, there we go, the tail. If you do the pacifist method, you get the armor. And if you do the genocide, the attack route, I don't know, some kind of weaponry. But I am going to go ahead and equip it, not that I needed it necessarily to to defeat the final boss, but it's nice to have it now that I did my work and earned it. Well, that was it. Me finally defeating the secret boss in Deltarune the pacifist way. And yeah, I can't believe I did it. It certainly did not take me 4 minutes, as you can tell, as you can see. Took me a lot of tries, just this round, a lot of tries outside of my recording it. But I'm just glad it's done. I cannot wait for the rest of Deltarune to come out, hopefully soon. But regardless, this was a really awesome chapter, really interesting. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm intrigued. Yeah, but thank you all so much for your support. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you, and I will see y'all next time.